Happy morning, students. Valha Valamudan. How are you all? Yes, dears. Today, the third chapter in geography, Our Changing Earth. Okay. Already we completed a small portion in that chapter. Okay. What we completed in that chapter? We completed what are called tectonic plates. Okay. The tectonic plates means that is the continental plates or the crust like slabs. Okay, the whole continental area as classified or it is divided into slabs like American plates, India and Australian plates, North America plate, South America plate, African plate, okay, like that. The crust part in deep inside, that is in between the mantle and crust core, the crust upper crust is divided into slabs like, okay. Do you understand? Because of this movement, okay, what? Because of the movements of the tectonic plates or the continental plates, because of the movement of these plates, there is lot of changes happens on the surface of the earth. Okay, that changes happens because the tectonic plates movements. Okay, why these tectonic plates movement? Due to the forces. Okay, due to the forces. That forces divided into two. What are that? Endogenic forces and exogenic forces. Okay, children, this we learned in the previous session. Yes, no. Today, landform. Okay, the different types of landforms we already in the third grade onwards we learned the different types of landforms. Okay, here also I am given a picture that shows a different types of landforms in the earth. Lake, river, delta area, desert, canyon, plateau, basin, then archipelago, volcano, glacier, okay, lot of, apart from this plain area, coastal area, that also important landforms. Okay, these landforms got the changes. Okay, because of the forces, this landforms got the changes. That forces only that endogenic force and exogenic force. Endogenic force means what? The force which the earth got from inside the earth. Okay, that means the changes happens on the surface because of the inside force. Okay, children, do you understand what I am saying? Yes, the force from inside. Okay, the tectonic plates move from and changes happens on the surface of the earth. That the forces happens because of the inside force is called endogenic, and exogenic means outside changes, because of the outside changes. Okay, what are the endogenic? Already we saw, because of the inside forces, the volcano eruptions caused and earthquake happen, then landslides, then that is mountain buildings. These things are happened because of the endogenic forces. Okay, then today you are going to see about the exogenic reasons. Okay, the upper surface of the landforms got the got the differentiation or changes. Okay, that we are saying that is exogenic forces, because of the exogenic forces. Okay, this exogenic, because the surface of the earth, that weathering is very important component. Okay, weathering that due to heavy sunlight, that is heat, and harsh harsh winter, because of this the weathering give lot of changes to the rocks and other things. Okay, that time the erosion and the deposition happens on the surface of the earth. Okay, that only we are going to learn today. Okay, in this exogenic we are going to see first the work of rivers. Okay, children, do you think that erosion and deposition is taking the important places of the exogenic force? Okay, in that rivers we are going to see first. Okay, yes, the work of waterfalls. First you see the waterfall. Children, already you see, have you seen the waterfall? Where? Yes, in Tamil Nadu, the famous waterfalls, Kutralam, in Kodaikanal and some other hills area, we can see the waterfall. Okay, the water fall from a height. Okay, so we call that as waterfall. Okay, here is the definition for waterfall. The running water in the river erodes the landscape. When the river tumbles at steep, that means at steep angle, okay, it's in the down area. At steep angle over very hard rocks or down a steep valley sided forms a waterfall. Okay, children, again I am saying the running water. Okay, the running water erodes in the landscape and it falls from a steep area. Okay, from a height. Okay, that water body we are calling as a waterfall. Okay, yes children, say once again, what is waterfall? The definition for waterfall is the running water in the river erodes the landscape when the river tumbles at steep angle over very hard rocks or down a steep valley side, it forms a waterfall. Okay children, yes. Then second is meanders. This is a new name for you, meanders. As the river enters, here see, I am giving the picture for you that rivers, it's traveling, that is the river course is very long. It's not in a straight way. Okay, as the river enters the plain, it twists and turns forming large bends. Okay, yes, I told you that it's not that course of a river is not in a straight way. So it bends. Okay, it bends and continue its travel. That bends are known as meanders. Okay, the river course, it bends in so many places due to the landforms, due to the landscapes. Okay, that's called meanders. Due to continuous erosion and deposition, listen, if it is continuously flowing, surely there may be the chance for the erosion and also the deposition along the sides of meanders. Okay, in the both sides, when it is fast movement, the erosion is started. When the slow movement of the river, it started to deposit. What it brings, it's deposit in the side of the rivers, that side of the meander. The ends of the meander come closer and closer. Okay, it would be very closer to the closer one another. Yes, then if it is come very closer, okay, the bend, okay, we said the bend of the rivers are called meanders. Okay, here what we are saying, that meanders come very closer to closer, it makes the Oxbow Lake. Okay, yes children, you see here that shape is Oxbow Lake. Okay, here you see it's looking like the horse shoes. Okay, the foot of the horse. So we are saying not oxbow. Okay, in due course of time, the meander loop cuts. Okay, that bend is going very closer to one another. Okay, that bend, meander. Okay, the river when it is bends, that bends are called meanders. The meanders when come closer to closer and it's cut the river each, the same river, cut off lake, also called an Oxbow Lake. Yes children, you see here that is the river, but it's looking like a big lake like shape. Okay, so we are saying that is the Oxbow Lake. Okay, children. Yes, the next Lewis. Okay, Lewis. At the times of the river overflows, it deposits layer of fine silt soil and other material called sediments along its banks. This leads to the formation of a flat, fertile, flat plain. Okay, this makes a flat, fertile, flood plain. The raised banks are called levees. Okay, so here that river course, when it is very fast, it started to erode the silt soil and material and deposit in one place. That formation called flat, fertile, flood plain. Okay, the raised bank of the two places are called levees. Okay, children. Yes, now you knew about the Oxbow Lake, and before it meanders and levees. Okay, these are the works of rivers. How the river work? Okay, first when the river's course, it's run very fast. If it is straight, it will not run in straight way. It started to bend according to the landforms or landscapes. Okay, that we are saying meanders. Okay, that meanders come closer to closer. That we are saying Oxbow. That makes a lake forms. That is called Oxbow Lakes. Okay, here that time the rivers brings the silt soil and other materials and deposited in the banks of the meanders or oxbow. That flat, fertile is called flood plain, not foot plain, flood plain. Okay, the raised banks. Okay, automatically there is no natural banks because of the river course. It deposits the soil. Due to that, the banks are raised. That raised banks are called levees. Okay, children. Yes. Then next, distributaries. Okay. Yes. Distributors. We heard the word so many times. What is called distribute? In school also teacher saying distribute the homework note, distribute the CW, like that. What is called distribute? That means give to others. Okay, distribute what you have that you want to distribute to others. Here distributaries, the rivers have, the main river have the distributaries. Okay, that means the main river distributes its water to small rivers, okay, or streams. Okay, here they given streams. As the rivers approaches the sea, okay, when it goes near to the sea, or it will, the course of to reach the sea, the speed of the flowing water decreases. Okay, it will not, as it is when we saw the waterfall. No, waterfall is the highest speed. When it is fall from a height, that water that is the high speed. Okay, but now after the waterfall, the rivers bends, that's meanders. That bends closer to closer is called Oxbow Lake. Then it is deposit its silt soil and raise its banks. That banks are called levees. Okay. Then the distributaries, the rivers distribute its waters to the small rivers, or the rivers divided into small. At the time, the speed of the flowing waters decrease, and the river begins to break up into a number of streams called as distributaries. Okay, children? Yes, waterfall you know, and Oxbow Lake, then meanders, then levees, now distributary you know. We will continue in the next 15 minutes. Please you wait, children.